you and your entourage to be here with us, especially for finding time to be with us, to pay us this farewell visit. You wouldn't have done better than what you have done, because we have adopted you as our own, and you have also accepted that we are your own. Your passion, your interest, and collaboration with us in Benue State, and the sympathy you have on the evil that has befallen us clearly shows passion for God and compassion for humanity. I must tell you that you have done well. I see you all over the country, traveling and trying to make peace and bring support and help, especially to our displaced people. It is a very, very unfortunate development that we have found ourselves where we are. Nobody ever believed. Some few years ago, that Nigeria will be where we are. It's really unfortunate. The president, who is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, his home state is being terrorized as I talk to you. Killings are going on, destruction and invasion and creation of IDPs are going on in Katsina State, in the entire Northwest, just like what is happening in Benue State and in North Central. It's amazing. I will not waste our time in repeating what you have said. You have captured everything. And that shows clearly that you are on top of the situation. You are aware, and you know the challenges, you know the issues based on what you have presented to us here. I will request that you give us this speech. We want to have a copy of this speech you have delivered here. And to go further, to also, before you leave, present a copy of this speech to the presidency. Maybe our people say that two people cannot miss to kill a lizard under a tree. So maybe with your presentation as an independent person, and especially coming from a reputable United Nations organization, maybe the presidency will listen to you. All these points you have raised here, I have personally written to Mr. President and the presidency. I have spoken to him one-on-one. I have released press conferences, press statements, and I have done press conferences to intimate the presidency that where we are going, the end will not be pleasant for anyone, including the presidency. Nobody listened to me. No one gave attention to the issues that I was raising. But I was doing it for the interest of this country, but especially my own state where I am governor and people elected me. I saw the danger. It is said that prevention is better than cure. Nobody listened. If steps were taken in 2017 or 2016 to 2017, when I saw this evil coming on our land, Mr. President himself admitted that truly the Fulanis, they now call them bandits, is Fulani terrorists. That is what I call them. Mr. President himself admitted in his outing in Dubai, in United Arab Emirates, and also in Nigeria, when he was hosted to a press conference, that the people who are coming into Nigeria to terrorize us are Fulani terrorists from Mali, from Niger, from Chad, from Senegal, from Libya, from Mauritania, and other. Himself admitted. And they come here without valid visas and documents. So how can you leave your country that you're presiding and you're the commander-in-chief of the armed forces to be invaded by foreigners? What is the duty of security? What is the duty of commander-in-chief of the armed forces? So we have found ourselves. So you can see that it is said that charity begins at home. So if Mr. President cannot secure his own home state, Katsina, where killings are going on, unabated, how can he secure Benue? How can he secure Kaduna? How can he secure other parts of Nigeria that are being terrorized by these foreigners that are coming from other places? I am aware that majority of the people that live in Katsina are Fulanis. But they are being terrorized, humiliated, displaced, killed, maimed, and traumatized in the same manner that is happening in Benue State. So it is not a matter of Fulani business. What we have here on ground is beyond ethnicity. In Nigeria alone, we have more than 250 ethnic nationalities. There is no way someone will separate himself and coerce others to become his ethnic group. We must cohabit. We must live together. We must work as a people. We must be united to ensure that we develop our country. Truly, as you have said, we lack nothing in this country. We have everything to be a great or one of the greatest nations in Africa and in the entire world. Is it about mineral resources? Is it about arable land for agriculture to thrive? Is it about what? Is it about human capital or what? Look at our population. In Nigeria alone, we are over 200 million people. But how can we turn this large population to effect development when we have this level of insecurity that is going on in Nigeria? I feel sad. I weep for my country. Each time I talk, the presidency will talk about I have not paid salaries. If I have not paid salaries, this is not their responsibility to help me. As they are helping other states, they have helped other states, but because I speak truth to them, they have refused to support me. But I'm trying in my own way. Whether pensioners or salaries, what I have, I reach out. I have served at the local government level, at the state level, at the federal level, and now back as governor. I have never been found wanting. I have never been indicted. And no one can accuse me or indict me for any fraudulent practice that I have done. And I challenge anyone to come, even as my over 6 years of government. I ask the anti-corruption agencies in Nigeria to come after me and I check my record. If I have done anything outside the budget of my state, which is approved by the House of Assembly as enshrined in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, let them be indicted, or anyone walking around me. But each time you try to talk. But you can imagine the independent assessment coming from the UN country representative. I have nothing to add to what you have said, though. And I wish that coming from you, this is not your first place of service in the UN, and UN as a global organization that looks after several countries. The knowledge, the experience, the capacity to have information and offer suggestions on things that can actually add value and development to any society abound in the UN. But I know your limitation. You can only advise, you cannot enforce. And so, like I requested, please, we want you to give us a copy of this. And please make it a point of duty to visit the president and also do the same thing you're doing here, farewell visit. And make this presentation to him. Maybe, as I said, people say that it is twice that appears the eye of an antelope. So maybe if you say, they will remember that Ortom said this, because I have also written, pointing out these same things you have said, because I love my country, Nigeria. And that is why I'm always carrying the colors of Nigeria and the colors of Benue State and Nigeria. This is all that I'm preaching. Unity of our country. When you see me with these colors, I'm talking about the unity of our country, the unity of my state. And so, I'm not against any ethnic group. I believe in the rule of law. I believe in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that is what I've done. My prohibition of open grazing law and provision for ranching was meant to bring peace for farmers and herdsmen. But because these foreigners who are here, they are collaborating with the presidency to Islamize and to Fulanize and to chase away other people. That is the agenda. And they cannot run away from it. They have been exposed. And everybody is aware of their tricks and game plan against other ethnic nationalities in the country. So that is the point. And so I want to appreciate you for capturing all the issues. Like I said, I have nothing to add. I was really impressed, and I even gained more by your presentation. And to agree that human rights violation is on top in this country. How can you tell me the judges that are the last hope for common men and for greater men and for middle men, everybody, how can you explain to me that security men went and invaded Justice Odili's house? And as I talk to you, we are being told that they've not been able to apprehend those people who went there. The federal government is denying, everybody is denying that they were not involved. But a chief magistrate came and identified the person that directed him to give that order. What country? Are we in a banana republic? What kind of a country? Impunity, human rights abuse everywhere is being encouraged, and from the top. No wonder in 2015, when the current presidency was campaigning, they said that they will bring Nigeria from top to bottom. Top to bottom, 3 times. And Nigerians, they know, they were hailing him. And today, see where we are. We are at the bottom. We are at the bottom. And some of us, our prayer is that God will raise people to rescue this country and lift it from bottom to top. Because it is not pleasant. Where we are in the bottom, I'm not a happy man. Every day you hear killings, you hear displacement. When I say that I have more than 1.5 million IDPs, they are there, and more are coming in. Now, as we are moving towards dry season, I cannot sleep again. My security advisor cannot sleep. The security men in Benue State cannot sleep. The security men, in spite of all the inadequacies, they've been able to do well. They have performed creditably. But they are inadequate. They lack equipment. They lack logistics. We support as a state, but it's not adequate for them to cope with the challenges of security in our state. But they are doing well. And that was why Benue State Executive Council decided to strengthen the law that was passed in 2000, the year 2000, community volunteer guards, to complement what the security agencies are doing. We decided to endorse it. And the House of Assembly have approved and have signed it, signed the amendment. In the next few weeks, we're going to embark on training of our people. And the recruitment is based from bottom to top. Not top to bottom, bottom to top. And so in every kindred, you're going to have these community volunteer guards. In every council ward, in every local government, and at the state, you're going to have these community volunteer guards. And they will be armed with lawful weapons. Weapons that are not prohibited by law. We're going to arm them. And that is what we have decided. And these people will complement the conventional security agencies in our state. And we believe that this will go a long way in helping us curb the level of insecurity that is going on.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.